Hello, this is Lorena Ling, and welcome to my first video of good audio. So, all of you have watched Kingdomcraft and may have seen these two problems. Number one is all of the YouTubers on Kingdomcraft have trouble coming up with ideas. For example, Joey couldn't come up with ideas for the series, so he left. Lauren, Yami, and Stacy also left and had their own reasons for leaving. I think one of the reasons for leaving they all had was they couldn't come up with ideas. I definitely think all of the active players on Kingdomcraft also had trouble coming up with ideas too. The second problem I've seen is Kingdomcraft has been stale for most of its second half. Sure, there were some interesting events, and the year end is becoming more exciting, but still, there was a lot of staleness. I think both of these problems are actually caused by one main problem. Kingdomcraft doesn't have enough content. I think Kingdomcraft doesn't have enough content is because it's in vanilla, in a version most of the players have already played in. It's not modded, so nothing cool and new for videos. And again, since 1.13 is a version they've already played in, I'm not saying being mostly vanilla is the problem, not enough content is the problem. So they have to add something more to Kingdomcraft besides the shops and an NPC quest. Besides, modding Kingdomcraft would not fix that problem. One season of a modded Kingdomcraft would be nice, but most seasons of Kingdomcraft are meant to be a mostly vanilla experience. It's something fresh from modded series, and you can all agree that modded series are also starting to feel old and stale. So what should they add to fix Kingdomcraft? Well, I have the solution. Kingdom necessities. On this board is a list of 4 of the 6 kingdom necessities. They are basically main quests all players have to try to complete before the end of the series. To keep this video short, I will be listing 4 of 6 of these. These are a master level villagers in an underground village, a castle, a mail deposit system, and a barter post. Some of these kingdom necessities fit the kingdom theme, such as villagers in a castle. They give benefits to the players. And finally, of course, they provide lots of content to fix our problem. I'll be explaining each of these kingdom necessities, and I'll make a few other videos explaining the rest and more details of them. The first kingdom necessity I will be explaining are the villagers. Since kings and queens must have citizens, this does make sense. The benefits from having these villagers are you can get a few cool items such as these tipped arrows, maybe good crossbow, some good weapons, maybe some good tools like the shovel, some chicken books. And in case you die, you can be able to replace your tools, weapons, and armor. And the players can design and build a village, build houses, and a center for them to meet, and build a farm. So altogether, having these villagers as a main quest provides lots of content. It takes a couple of videos to breed these guys, to level 8 of them up to master level, and to design their village. Now, I am aware that Scott had this idea of villagers, but since the headhunt happened, it was a lot harder to transport them, so he didn't do it. But I do have a solution on how to easily obtain a villager and get it down here, which will be for a separate video. So the second and third kingdom necessity I am explaining is the deposit system and castle. These two together make trading and giving gifts to players safer and easier. So usually when players want to give gifts, they would put a book in quill in here and put the gift in. Of course, you all know that players that aren't meant to receive it will steal this. So the point of the deposit system is protect those items you're trying to give to the receiver. So under this slab is a hopper, which is the input of the deposit system, where you put in your items. So let's say two situations. Either for one, this person has a second looting 10 sword and you wanted that, and you wanted to pay them 10 diamond blocks. Or you wanted to just give the player 10 diamond blocks. So you would throw it in your book and quill explaining if you're gifting or trading, and throw in your gifts or payments. And basically this hopper will lead into a very long line of hoppers, as you can see. And it would lead into this bit of redstone, which powers this dispenser, pushing the items through this soul sand into an elevator, pushing your items up, and then they will land in this hopper, to this hopper, into another chest, and behind here is a bit of redstone and piston. And this whole section over here is called the output of the deposit system. And so, when the receiver opens their outputs, they would receive your gifts and request. Once they read your request, if you're wanting to trade, they would read your request and put in and give you the item you want in your deposit. Now, the point of this piston pushing block or the chest is prevent players from just easily opening this up and stealing your request or gifts, because a fox and other players can eat a coarse fruit to get in here and then just take your items. The input and output can also be customizable. The input just requires some hopper connected to a long line of hoppers underground. You can put a chest above it, a barrel above it. You can build a decorative piece like a fountain, and you may also have a hopper. Of course, the output's customizable, so you can do whatever design you want for it when receiving your mail. There's about three options you can do for your deposit system. Either one, the piston pushes sideways, but it pushes the block in when opened, or when the piston, or the sideways piston can push a block out when opened, and a piston can push a block upward to open your deposit system. Though this does look a little weird when the block's fully surrounded, so I would recommend a trapdoor for this upward downward piston position. I almost forgot to mention that if Kingdom necessities were added to Kingdomcraft in Season 2, I would make a tutorial on how to build the deposit system, since most of the players don't know redstone. Finally, the deposit system also allows you to set up shops of items you're willing to sell. So, there are some items the spawn shops don't sell, such as tipped arrows. And you could also be able to sell rare, unobtainable, enchanted items. Yes, there are armor stands here, but I'll explain those. I should also explain more of what the castle does. pretty much this castle is just to add content for being fun. So inside the castle, you can decorate and make a room, bedroom, kitchen, throne, anything else in here. Here, pretty much the only useful thing you can use is just protect your outputs, really. But the second fun thing you can do with this is destroy other people's castles. So, if you want to protect your castle, you're gonna have to claim a lot of land, build a wall around the castle, any decorative pieces, and of your shops, light up the area inside and somewhere outside of the walls, and then build a gate that allows players to come in, but no creepers to come in. So in general, the castle adds a bit of challenge for protecting and a bit of fun. So I should be explaining the barter post, but I lost the footage and this video took too long, so I need this out about soon. So as you can see from the title of the video, I will be making a part 2. And I will be making more videos as suggestions to the Kingdomcraft series and for other series too. If you like this solution to add more content to Kingdomcraft, please tell the active players on the server by commenting on their videos or by social media. Thank you for willing to listen. Goodbye.